Hey, it's Mr. Mabry, and we're going to take some notes on an overview of the body systems. You're going to need your science notebook, and you're going to need to set it up according to the following scheme. You can title your notes page Body Systems Overview, then write levels of organization and leave room for 1, 2, 3, 4 blanks. Write down the purpose and leave a blank, and then go ahead and start a grid with these 4 columns. By the end of our notes, we'll have covered 9 separate body systems. You can pause the video once and then restart it once your page is complete. All right, let's get moving. First, let's talk about how your body is organized. We've already talked in earlier units about how there's 4 trillion cells in your body. Well, these cells all work together to keep your body in something known as homeostasis. Homeostasis, as we've said throughout the years, keeping your body happy and healthy, or keeping your body at a stable internal environment. Think, everything is calm and peaceful, there is nothing wrong. So, cells become tissues, tissues work together as organs, and organs that are trying to achieve the same purpose are part of organ systems. These are the 4 words you're going to write down underneath levels of organizations in your notes, all working together to help us achieve homeostasis. So let's start diving into those specific organ systems that we're going to cover in our notes today. First, the digestive system. The digestive system is made of all these crazy organs, 30 feet of tubing from mouth to anus, all trying to do one thing. What's that one thing? We want to keep our cells alive. Think, 4 trillion screaming babies. Wah! Wah! Feed me, Seymour! I'm hungry! Purpose, break down food into microscopic pieces to feed those cells. Now, as far as what are some key words or phrases, why don't you pick a few of these organs to write down to remind you what the digestive system does? Maybe esophagus, maybe stomach, maybe you want to include the liver or the pancreas. These are all the different organs working together so that 4 trillion cells get fed. Next organ system, excretory. There's a secret to understanding the excretory system, and that secret is an understanding. Let me get my pen out. The root word here for, not working. I'm going to move my slider. Let's get my pen. Okay. Pull you back. All right. So excretory sounds a lot like the word exit. What is your body interested in exiting? Well, waste, right? Kidneys are filtering your blood. Your rectum is storing your feces. And your kidneys are storing up urine to leave the body. So what's the purpose of our excretory system? Getting rid of waste. Key words you're going to remember, these have to do with kidneys, these have to do with feces, these have to do with even the skin and the lungs. I would include those underlined words underneath keywords. Okay, system 3. Let's talk respiratory system. Main thing we're seeing here, right, is our lungs. Obviously we know the point of our lungs is to breathe, but why do we breathe? Well, because we need 2 things. We need to breathe in oxygen, and we need to release carbon dioxide. Now, some of the fun bonus words you can throw down there are your larynx, has to do with your respiratory system or your voice box. Your trachea is a fancy name for your windpipe, but the main one you want to remember is lungs. Lung is the defining organ of this system. Okay, number 4, circulatory system. As you can see here, we've got the heart, and then we've got all these red and blue blood vessels. So, as you know, the point of your heart is to circulate blood, but why blood? So, we've got the red and blue blood vessels. Now, these are known as arteries, A-R-T-E-R-I-E-S, and veins. Now, the difference between the two is, these red ones here, these are arteries, and the blue ones are veins. And the reason they change in color is because of the different purposes of the circulatory system. The purpose of the circulatory system is to transport materials, that's your key word, to cells. And so if we go back to the picture, these arteries are red because they carry oxygen, and the veins are blue because they've already dropped oxygen off to the cells. Now your circulatory system isn't just carrying oxygen and carbon dioxide, they're also carrying nutrients from the digestive system to cells and other products that the cells need. And so the circulatory system really is the linchpin that keeps all the other systems together, because all the other systems need the circulatory system to help the system speak to each other. Now let's talk about number 5, the other linchpin system. That's our nervous system. As you can see, the two main organs are the brain and the spinal cord. And you know what your nervous system is for. It's to tell you if something's hot or cold, or to be aware of what's going on in the environment. We're going to collapse this definition down to mean signals. Your brain is all about signaling to different cells what's going on and what do we need to do. And so your brain obviously has a lot to do with your muscular system, has stuff to do with your circulatory system and your heart rate. And so your brain, just like your circulatory system, is super necessary to make sure the body is a cohesive unit. For keywords, let's write down brain, spinal cord, and nerves. All right, system number 6. This is likely the most difficult system to remember. It is called the endocrine system. As you can see from the picture, there's a lot of weird stuff that make up the system. You've got your kidneys, your pancreas, testes, ovaries, and even your pituitary gland. But the one thing that all of these have in common is they make hormones. So for the purpose, this controls growth and development through those hormones. Keywords here being testes, which make testosterone, ovaries, which make estrogen, and your pituitary gland, which makes growth hormone. So that is what's unique about the endocrine system. Skeletal system, I'm sure you're very aware of. All those bones in your body, which are for structure and support. These are the bones that protect. You've got your cranium, you've got your lungs being protected by your ribs. You've got your vertebrae protecting your spinal cord, and then the rest of these bones here are for your support of your body. System 8 is your muscular system. Muscular system is, as you know, it's for movement, but what you might not know is that your heart is part of the muscular system because the heart muscle is made of cardiac muscle, and your digestive system even uses muscle. That's how food is moved from your mouth to your anus, through you voluntarily squeezing those smooth muscles. Finally, let's talk about the immune system. The immune system has a bunch of random organs throughout the body whose main job is to fight off the bad guys, fighting off pathogens. And our keywords here are going to be white blood cells, which do most of the hard work, and your skin, the first line of defense. So there you go. That was a really quick and broad overview of 9 of the major organ systems. For the remaining weeks of the year, we're going to dive more into detail into these systems as we prepare for our frog dissections. Thanks for watching.